The Tigers' offense will get the ball for the first time. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Powers forward. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll operate out of split backs. They believe they can run right here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Marks. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. It's a draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. To the ground with the back. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with, they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
This is obviously not a great start. Here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
into the playbook here on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He's taking the shot. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. The aerial assault continues. Getting some heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, LSU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. On second down, he'll let it fly. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Hudson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Got his man quickly. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Moss. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Oh, look out, there he goes! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC! The field position was bad, the finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And he tacked on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught near the sideline, it's Hudson. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Marks. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's just It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. After that, latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Daniels. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback
throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turns it on at midfield. He now has 72 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Now on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back goes in motion. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He's at the 40. Trying to take it back. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 2nd and 10 here. To the air, it's Moss. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Southern Cal! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Lacey. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're...
Time to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw, it's Moss. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's now up to 95 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Fires left. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute and you got to lock in.
On second down, he'll fire. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown USC! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Unloads it downfield. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's got it. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And the senior just... The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, Dave. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on third and goal from the 1. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and he'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Smashes through. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Play number 9 on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth goal.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This time he's got it. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Quarterback checking off. He'll just keep slinging it. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw, it's Moss. And it's his fourth interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Right plays, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
Makes the catch. It's Daniels. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Durham. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Tigers want to move quickly. Trying to get in the end zone again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for space. It's Marks. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Moss. He finds his man. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're going back to the ground. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You gotta find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here. On 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Dumps it to the back. Quick strike complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to... And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, LSU!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking good.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, LSU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. They've got the screen set up. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback will audible. Now from inside the red zone. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. LSU quick to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. To throw, it's Moss. Heaves it deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Marks. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat.
And the ball is intercepted. On first down, here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't big.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes a connection. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's a fake. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Makes the grab. It's Lane. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0.